Hey, what's up, guys? I had a couple people that was asking me to, come back and make another video because I haven't been, a part of the benzo community now for quite some time. I, my story was I was on Xanax for 13 years as prescribed, and basically I went through a really rapid taper, like within 8 days, and I came off and I went through hell. Literally, I went through hell on earth for, you know, over 2 years. And it took me 3 years to completely recover from benzo withdrawal. Okay? So basically, I had every symptom in the book, everything that you guys are feeling, every physical symptom, every mental symptom, I had it. So, the first question that I want to answer that I had was, how long is this going to take and when am I going to get better? Okay. You could search the world, you could search the planets and the stars, Google every Facebook group, you could message people, you could look through every video on YouTube or whatever. You're not going to get an answer on how long you are going to recover. Everybody is different. You could take 3 days to recover, you could take 3 years to recover, you could take longer, but when people say that, they're 3 and 4 years off and they're still like sick or whatever, it's things change. So basically, after 1 year, I got worse. And I don't know how worse you could possibly get than what I was. I was on Xanax for so long and I came off cold turkey that I laid in the bed shaking uncontrollably for a whole year. I just, I would hold on to anything I could so I wouldn't jerk off the bed. And I would basically just lay there in pure agony day after day, after week, after month. I would go to sleep and whatever sleep that I got, the broken, fucked up sleep or whatever it was, and I would wake up and sit up. I remember it was like it was yesterday. I would actually sit up and I would tell myself, oh my God, another day of this. And for 18 months, I wished that I died. For a whole year and a half, I woke up every day and said, I don't want to do this no more. I wish I died. Okay? So basically, after, 2 years, that's when I decided to change, I guess, everything because I couldn't do it no more, and I just basically I was close to 300 pounds. I lost everything. I was living in a one-bedroom apartment in a very bad neighborhood with my mother, and everybody thought that I went crazy. And Jason is just he just nobody knows what happened to him. I used to be a go-getter, and I always would go to work, and I was just, it was just not me. There was something wrong with me. I went crazy. I went mad, and so basically, it took me 3 years to recover. I declared my recovery from benzo withdrawal at 3 years because I wasn't in agony or in misery anymore. Even to this day that I'm September, October, I'm about 4 years and 2 months out now, and even to this day, I still have some muscle twitchings, and I still have the jerks where my body will just jump when I'm laying down, or if I'm like falling asleep, I'll jerk. So I still have that, and I still have the daily type of anxiety, but nowhere near benzo withdrawal anxiety, if you guys know what I mean. And basically, I went through hell on earth, and I want to let you guys know, if you guys watch my other videos, you're gonna recover from this. So it's just, it takes a long time. Your brain has to completely recover from what it went through. You guys were on benzos for X amount of time. It doesn't matter how long you were on it. You could be on it for 3 weeks or 30 years. Whenever you come off, your brain has to go back to where it used to be. And for me, I never went back to pre benzos like how I was before I took benzos. I I'm better than I ever was,
before benzos, because I know what it's like now to live without them, and I know that I'm so thankful. I wouldn't trade in my pain for anything in the world. Because why? I did the hardest thing that I could ever do in my life, was to come off those pills, And it took me 13 fucking years to finally say, I'm getting off of these pills. I had enough. I'm not going to do this no more, So basically, you guys are going to recover from this. It just takes a long time. And, by you searching and looking for answers to when you're going to get better, you're just, you're hunting for, there's nothing in the woods to catch. You're not going to find answers, through time and through, basically you got to learn to take care of yourself. You have to eat properly. You have to, after, if you can, because I couldn't for over a year and a half, exercise. But you have to get out of the bed. You have to. If you can't, ride it out and lay in the bed until you feel like you can get out of bed. You have to do something. You can't lay in the bed. It's just making you worse. It's making your muscles worse. It's making you weaker. It's making matters worse, because all you're thinking about is when I'm gonna get better. Believe me, I literally woke up and sat up out of my bed every day in pure hell and torture, okay? And not only that, but I had a bladder problem going through it. So I had to urinate 30, 40, 50 times a day. And I lived in the bathroom, and I lived in the shower, and I would just stay in the shower with hot water. And I would pray that the hot water wouldn't stop after I'd be in there for so long. And, I just want to let you guys know that, it does get better. It's going to take a long time. I don't know when. Nobody can answer that. But it gets better. You do recover. And life goes on, You're still going to have to deal with life regardless. Uh, for me, I didn't just wake up one day and everything was over. It didn't happen that way, I didn't just wake up 1 minute and my life was better after benzo withdrawal. I basically, just went through it. I told myself I'm willing to die to get off of these pills, and I almost died, But I made it to the other side, and you guys will too, you know. You're gonna make it to the other side. Just you don't know when, so you just have to go through it. Whatever you lose, let it go. If people think you're crazy and you just lost it and you don't, let them go. Fuck them. Whatever happens to you is your life, and you're only gonna do this one time. So once you're done, it's gonna be the greatest accomplishment in the world for you, because you're not gonna suffer anymore, and you're gonna be stronger than ever, because you're gonna be able to. If a person that I know, and all the benzo people in the benzo community are fucking badasses. They're fucking strong people, man. And through my time, I ended up finding great people, and I ended up finding people that didn't like me, and people that I didn't like and I didn't agree with, and people that had a power trip and a controlling problem, you would say. So, those people, I still wish them well. And I hope they wish me well in my recovery, because it took me 3 years to recover from benzo withdrawal. And those people went through it with me. So, so many nights I just stayed awake all night messaging people, asking people what the hell's wrong with me? When am I going to get better? When is this going to stop? When am I? And, I just went through the torture, and I said, I'm going to clean up my diet. I lost 100 pounds. I got into the best shape of my life. I'm amazingly strong, and I just, kept going. You know, I didn't quit, man. I didn't reinstate. I didn't go and find another drug. I didn't, go and take something else to fucking, help me feel better. I just went through it. I didn't quit. I didn't, give up.
you know. And the people that do give up, I still love them too, you know. The people that reinstated or went back on a different, you know, medication or whatever, you know, you know, I still love them because I know how fucking hard this is, you know. It's the hardest thing that I've ever went through in my life, and you know, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, you know. And I want to let you guys know that, you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna recover. Everything is gonna get better. Everything that you lose, you're gonna get it back 10 times. Everything that I lost, I didn't have shit. I didn't have nothing, and I thought I lost everything. You know, I lost, you know, my job. I lost, you know, my apartment and my car, and you know, the few thousand that I had, and bullshit. I lost nothing, because everything I lost, I got it back tenfold. You know, everything that I went through, I would do it. I wouldn't want to do it again, but I would do it again to get where I'm at today. You know, to have the career that I love, to, you know, wake up in the morning and be happy, and not, you know, want to just, well, I got to take my Xanax. Oh, I feel better. I need that. I need Xanax. I have anxiety. No, I don't have to do that no more. If I have anxiety, I fucking deal with it. You know, if I'm depressed, I deal with it. You know, I just, you know, I just keep going, and I, you know, I try to help others the much as I can, but I haven't been a part of the benzo community for a long time because life happens. You know, I travel a lot. I go to a lot of places for my job, and I just don't have, you know, the time. I do have the time. Whenever people say they don't have the time for something, that's a fucking lie. You know, they could always make, you know, 5 or 10 minutes for something. I just, you know, I moved on from it, you know. And when people message me and ask me about withdrawal or whatever, to be 100% honest with you, you know, I don't really want to talk about it too much, because I don't want to go back to remember what happened to me, you know. Maybe I'm selfish for that, but I just don't want to go back to that, you know, to that agony that I went through. So I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube, and I'm gonna let, you know, everybody know again. You're gonna recover. You're gonna get better. Keep going, guys. Don't fucking reinstate and take another fucking medication. Don't fucking say I can't do this no more and take another fucking pill. Keep fucking going. Who cares what you lose? Who cares who hates you? Who cares? This is your fucking life. You're only gonna live once. Fuck everybody. Keep going, guys. I love all of you. We do recover from benzo withdrawal. I'm living proof. I did it. I done it. I did it, and I lived it. And you're gonna get through it too. Peace.